Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 5th graders curriculum for 2022 to 2023. So if you enjoy seeing homeschool curriculum, please remember to subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so it's really crazy to me to say that I have a 5th grader. So I'm like, that's just weird. How do I have a child that's that old? But I do. So we're going to go over his curriculum today, and this will be the first of the curriculum videos that start to roll out probably once a week or a couple a week. And I'll have a 5th grader, a 4th grader, a 2nd grader, a kindergartner. That's right? That's all of them. And then there's baby, but he's not in school yet. And then I'll have a video that does all of our group work together. So this will just be the individual subjects, and then I'll have a separate video that comes out probably at the very end that does all the group work. So we'll just kind of start at the top. He doesn't necessarily do it in this order. It just kind of depends on how much help he needs and when I can help him in relation to my other kids. And so I'll go through generally how the order we go in, but sometimes it gets changed up. So the first thing is scriptures, and this is kind of a mix. Like, it is sort of group work. We've been doing it more together, but it is an individual subject for him as well that we try to do every single day. And he does read his scriptures individually, like in the morning with his dad. And so this is a booklet that I make, and it's for Come Follow Me. This year we're studying the Old Testament, and so I just go through the curriculum for the month and make activities and stuff that I can do with my kids. So this is the first thing that we kind of try to focus on, getting in the scriptures. The next thing is his math, and so he's been doing Beast Academy. And this last year was the first year that we did it for at least the whole year. He started it a little bit before because the other curriculum was way too easy for him for what would it have been, 3rd grade. And so we started Beast Academy a little bit earlier and then continued it into his 4th grade year. But now he's going into 5th grade, and this is a little bit more advanced math. So you'll see this is 4A, but since it's advanced, this is about where he is at and probably where he would be at in 5th grade. So if you want to try this math, I'd recommend taking the test because it doesn't exactly line up with the grade that your child might be in according to their age. And something that drew me to this curriculum in the first place was it's written kind of with comic books right here. And so this is the guidebook. So this is the practice book, the workbook, and then this is the guidebook. And so it's just a lot of fun. It has just some different activities in it, but then all of the teaching is done in a comic book style, and he really likes that and relates to that. So I just thought that was really fun. So for the whole year, it goes up to D. So it's 4A through 4D. So I have all the books right here. So you can order them as a whole year. You could order them separately, and he might actually start this before the end of this year because he's getting pretty close to being done with the 3D one, the 3D one, and he just has blown through that one really fast. He just really enjoys doing math. And there's also an online component you can purchase. I think it's cheaper if you purchase it all as a bundle. So if you purchase the workbooks and then the online for the year, and it's just for the day you purchase it for a year. Okay, it's not like a school year type of thing. So whenever you buy it, you only have it until the next year at that same date. And then you can get online and there's some teaching stuff, but then they can also work through more stuff that's already in these books. And so you can use that as well. And we're gonna be trying to use that more. This last year we used it here and there, but I'm gonna put it on our schedule to make sure he does it every single week so that he kind of is remembering things a little bit better than just doing it in these workbooks, having that another way of remembering it. So that's his math. And then for language arts, we've been doing the Good and the Beautiful language arts for the last 2.5 months. And it's actually been going pretty well, and I really like it. I just like that it includes everything. I know not everybody does, but I was someone that had everything separate. If you look at my past curriculum videos, you will see that I used to do everything kind of separate subjects. And it worked okay, but also they didn't tie into each other, which I think made it a little bit harder to understand where we were going with everything. And sometimes there was overlap, or sometimes things didn't relate at all. So I just really prefer this. So we're on level 3 right now, I believe. And so I have level 3, but then I also have level 4 right here. So I think we're about a third of the way through this. So we'll maybe be halfway through it by the end of this school year, and we might do some here and there throughout the summer. It just kind of depends on how the summer goes. So we're gonna start off the school year next year still doing this one, but then we're going to be moving into this one. So this is level 4, and it comes with a spelling and writing book as well as the language arts literature book, which this one didn't come with. This one has a poetry book that they read from every day for level 3, and then they have a reader that they use. They don't use it all the time, but sometimes. So we're gonna continue through level 3, and then we'll start on level 4 with that. And then with the language arts, I do incorporate some handwriting with that. And so I have the Good and the Beautiful level 3 and level 4 handwriting, because depending on how fast we go through it, like usually it'll last us half of the year. It could last us the whole year. It just depends on how well they're getting all the concepts. So I got both, and I think this one is introduction, like it's showing cursive in here. So it might be a little bit harder. So it probably will last us a little bit longer. My throat's getting really dry. I'm gonna get a drink of water, just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I am hydrated. My throat is not so scratchy anymore. Anyway, so we might make it through both of these. We might not. I'm not really sure. Again, he might only get through level 3. We'll see how it goes. And then I also wanted to try to incorporate a little bit more grammar. There is some grammar in the Good and the Beautiful. This is something that someone of you, I think, recommended. I can never remember. But this is the IEW grammar, and this was a simplified grammar, I guess, from their original. I've never used any of their curriculum before. But it said, whoever commented on one of my posts about this said this was, they had come out with a simplified grammar. And I will use this probably for my 5th and 4th grader. And in here, it looks fairly simple. I'll just make copies and stuff and they can use it. But it gives a sentence. It talks about what you need to mark on the sentence and what you need to fix, and then rewrite the sentence down here. And then I also got the teacher manual right here, because grammar is not a strong suit of mine. My husband's really good at it, so I can at least ask him. But this is for me, because I need all the help I can get when it comes to grammar. And then the last thing that he'll be doing for his individual work is Japanese. So this last year we started doing Talkbox Mom, which we've done some-ish, you know, we're working on it. I had a baby, life kind of went a little bit crazy, but it's okay. We're still learning and still chugging along. And so we're gonna incorporate this, and we might get him a Japanese tutor to help out with that. So that will be part of his individual work. He just loves Pokemon, and so Japanese, he just loves it. He's obsessed with it. And so we're like, well, we might as well have him learn Japanese because he just loves it so much. And he actually remembers the words really, really well. And my husband has a smidge of background in Japanese too, so he's been helping out with him. But it'll be better if we can probably find like a tutor or something to help supplement this curriculum. And the point of Talkbox Mom, they have tons of languages that, as you could see on the box, but it's to give you words for things you're using every day. So like, you're eating breakfast every day. You know, what kinds of foods are you eating? You're eating lunch. Like, what are you doing? The things you do every single day is what it gives you words for, because then you're actually using them consistently and remembering them. And I just think that's a really cool concept. So we've enjoyed using it, and you can order a bunch all at once. You can have them spread out for months, you know, depending on how long you think it will take you to get through one of the boxes and all the vocab words and everything that they give you. So we're gonna continue to work through that. And I think that's all. That's basically what his group work is gonna be. I feel like it's so small this year because in the past several years, I have separated all the subjects, and now most of the things are all together with the language arts. And so I don't have all these separate subjects to show you. Okay, so that is my 5th graders curriculum for this next school year. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.